Today I'm so excited to take you behind the scenes and show you how I changed the colors in my Beyonce Countdown music video. I published this a few weeks ago now, so if you haven't seen that yet, go and watch it. And today I'm going to take you behind the scenes in the Premiere profile to show you how I changed the color of my top, my eyeliner, and of the background, and how you can easily change the color of objects in Premiere Pro as well. Now, let's jump in. So this very first V1 here is my source footage, the recorded Beyonce video from YouTube. I went through, and every single time that it changed colors, I made a marker. So each of these markers is when it changes colors. This makes it a lot easier later on to perfectly position your clips so they change at the right time. Then what I did is I made a color mat for each one. So to make a color mat, all you need to do is go here, new item, and color mat. Press OK. Then I use this eyedropper tool to select the primary color and hit OK, and then I labeled my color mat. So then over here on V4, you'll see that I placed my color mats perfectly above each section. Matches the video underneath, matches the video underneath. So these served as milestones or indicators for the color that I needed to match, as well as the timing for the clip. I'm going to turn those off and turn on the footage of myself. Here on V2, this is the video that I cut together to perfectly match hers. But now I need to change the colors to match the Beyonce footage. So what I did is I would go to each one. I'd turn on my color mat, so I know that this needs to be green. Now you'll see on V3, I become green. And I did this using an effect called change color. Let me go ahead and drag a new adjustment layer on top, and I'm going to show you how I do this from scratch. So here is my adjustment layer. I'm going to drag change color onto that, and now you'll see it's here within our effect controls. So first off, I'm going to select the color that I want to change, which is the orange color. That's my background, that's my leotard, and that's my eyeliner. If you were smarter, if I was smarter, I would have chosen blue just because there's orange in the skin tone. So something like blue or green is going to make your job a lot easier here. But if it's not possible, that's okay. So now we've selected that as our color. I want to change the hue or the color. So as I drag, you can see we go to a neon green. Let me drag this one on top as well. So if I turn that off, neon green, we might be able to make this a little bit darker to match better. So we can go to lightness transform and make it darker, as well as maybe a little less saturated. So now if we turn this on and off, that's a pretty good match to the color that I want. But you'll see that we have all of this kind of like fuzzy, grainy stuff in the edges. So what we're gonna play around with is matching tolerance and matching softness and match colors. So I actually wanna look at my color correction mask because this will show me what part of the image is actually changing. Instead of match RGB, I'm gonna say match using chroma. And now you'll see this is corrected, but we're starting to get onto my face. If we go back to the corrected layer, you'll see we've got green on there, but otherwise it's a good match now. So what we're gonna do is change our matching tolerance. As we lower the tolerance, it's based on this color right here. A lower tolerance means there's less allowance for variations of that color. A higher tolerance means there's more allowance for variations of that color. I know that seems difficult, but you'll start to slide and see, okay, that's not so bad. Let me lower it to show you how softness works. It's kind of like gritty and noisy. If we adjust the softness, this softens the transition from the green to the normal color. So this is basically how I played around with it to using chroma, and then I'm going to play around with my tolerance until it covers about what I want. Let's maybe do a little bit more. And then I'm gonna zoom in on my face and we're gonna play with the softness. This will really have an effect on the eyeliner. Let's bring that tolerance down. Okay, now that's not perfect, but it is workable. What we're gonna do now is add a mask to this. If you chose a green leotard or a blue leotard initially, you're not gonna have trouble with this bleeding into your face. It's because I chose an orange leotard and my skin tone has orange and red tones in it. So that's why it's bleeding into my face. I should have chose a blue leotard, blue eyeliner, and a blue background, but I didn't. So here's how we're gonna fix that. First, I'm gonna take this pen tool and I'm gonna zoom in on my eyes. I'm gonna start by tracing around my eyes with the pen tool. Oops, hold on, let's clear, clear. Okay, point in the direction that you're going and it will start to curve. We're just gonna draw around my eyeliner and pull, 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 pull. Okay, great. Now you can see that my eyeliner is still green, but now my background is orange. Don't worry, let's keep going. Let's go back in. I'm gonna create another mask for the other eye. So once again, pull in the direction that you're moving with your pen tool to make it curved. And voila. Now you'll see that both eyes are green. Let's go and adjust our tolerance a little bit so that we can get some more green on there. Great. Okay, so now the eyes are green, but our background is not. And this is a pretty easy fix. Once again, we're just gonna add one more mask. I'm gonna draw a circle, put this on my face, and I'm going to resize it. Pull that underneath my brim. Make this a little shorter. Let's zoom in a little bit. Now I'm gonna place a point here so that it curves along my jawline. Place a point here so that it curves along my jawline. And on this one, we're going to invert it so that the things on the outside become green and the inside is not touched. And voila. Now we have green eyeliner, a green background, and no changes to the face. So that is basically how you can change the color of any object in Photoshop. If your object is blue or green, you should have no problem masking things, but if not, it may be a little more complicated. This is why it's so useful to have these color mats on top because it allows you to accurately match the colors really, really easily. And you can quickly go through and change them as you need. Okay, I hope that editing video was useful for you, and now you know one of the many ways that you can change color during video using Premiere Pro. If you have any other editing tutorials you'd like to see or questions about that Beyonce video, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!